welcome to this EFT session. And what we're going to be working on today is heartburn. Now it may seem a little unusual to try doing EFT on heartburn, but as it has been said many times before, try EFT on everything. And I've found this useful, and I only tried it on myself after doing it with clients who said, oh, I have a bit of heartburn, so I said, let's give it a go, and had amazing results. So hopefully you will too. It will give you something else you can use instead of some of the medicines you may take to relieve that heartburn. To have something with you at all times to just relieve yourself of that heartburn. So let's begin. And I can't say hopefully you have heartburn, but if you have heartburn, you're in the right place. And if not, you should just go along with this so you get a little bit of practice and you know what to do when you do have heartburn. Okay, so I'm assuming you have some heartburn. You know where you feel that. So just measure on a scale of 0 to 10 how high that feeling of heartburn is. 10 being the worst, 0 being the least. So what number just pops into mind of sensations you have for that heartburn? Noticing where it is in your body. Okay, assuming you have a number, let's begin tapping. So here we go. Just follow along with me. If you've never seen EFT before, you can look at other videos where I teach you how, all the tapping points and what they're for. But in this video, we're just focusing on heartburn. And if it's your first time to do this, just follow along with me. Do exactly as I say the words out loud after me, and hopefully you'll get the relief that I've felt and plenty of my clients have felt. Okay, so with that number of sensation of heartburn, I want you to begin tapping here on the side of your hand and say after me, even though I have that number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now, follow along again. That number of heartburn. 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 Take a deep breath in. Release that now. Now check in and notice how that heartburn is. Has it changed in any way? Has it reduced in any way? Has it increased in any way? So measure 0 to 10. What number is remaining of that heartburn? Okay, now with that number, begin tapping along with me again, saying out loud, even though I have that remaining number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that remaining number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that remaining number of heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. That remaining number of heartburn. 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 Take a deep breath in. Release all that now. Very good. Check in once more. Notice those sensations. Notice, have they reduced? Now, what number pops to mind still on that heartburn? If you're at 0, cool, you're sorted. And if not, just continue on. So what number have you still on that heartburn? Follow along again. Even though I still have some of that heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I still have some of that heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I still have some of that heartburn, I deeply and completely accept myself. Still have some of that heartburn. 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 Take a deep breath in. And release all that now. Check in one more time. And if there's even the tiniest bit of heartburn remaining, I'm going to get you to do something even more strange than what you've been doing if you've never experienced EFT before. I want you to tap in between the little finger and the finger next to it there, just in the groove here, and tap there. And at the same time, without moving your head, I want you to close your eyes, open your eyes. Then I want you to look hard down to the right, towards the floor, without moving your head. Then hard down to the left, without moving your head. Then roll your eyes in a circle one way. Then roll your eyes in a circle the other way. Very good. Now I want you to count from 1 to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now what I want you to do is I want you to hum a few bars of Happy Birthday. And lastly, I want you to count from 1 to 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check in once more. Notice, hopefully, all your heartburn is gone. And if it's reduced a bit, you can always go back to the beginning and do this all over again. And if you haven't got heartburn and you just went along just to learn how to do this, test it out. And let me know in the comments how you get on.